Hello, Gunslingers. This is McMurphy. I'm just going to try a new feature out that I've been wanting to do for a while, and that's essentially bringing back the Gunslinger newsletter letter that we used to do through our WordPress account, but do an audio version of it. So uh, the main idea here is let's bring that up so you can see the site we're talking about. So I just want to be able to relay updates and important information for our gaming community in a way outside of perhaps the written word. Right now you can get all the announcement information for the general overall community through the announcement sections right here. And then you could also go to Discord. It could be reflected on Facebook and our Twitter account. There's multiple ways, and I recommend following them the one, with the accounts that you do have. But some people prefer an audio version of that, so I'm going to try to do that, test it out, and not only bring back the newsletter, but perhaps also bring out other features that can be incorporated with this, such as our podcast, which has been dormant for a couple of years now. It's weird how quickly time passes, and as well as our member spotlight, which used to be really popular. That's when we'd randomly take an active member and do a quick interview, finding out more about them that we may not even get to know through gaming sessions in game. So I'm excited to try that out. Of course, it's all with time permits, but let's give it a go. Um, so the first thing to relay is that we had another Gunslinger existence birthday, as in registered domain is, I believe, 9 years old now. Was it 9 or 8? Wow, look at my memory. Uh, Happy birthday, gunslingergaming.com. Yeah, so we didn't always have our own place. We used to be hosted by other people or using a free webs version of us, and as we built a community, we realized we had to get more serious about it. So we did. We registered. We built it up. You can read about this in our announcement section of the forum. Again, links have been put through all our social medias. And so I just want to thank everyone that's been coming, adding content, still visiting us as a place um, to meet fellow gamers who are more mature-minded, older, longer in the tooth, as they say. So just keep that in mind. Check it out again. Uh, we've had people for that members that have been members since before we even had a register site. So it's a nice little benchmark. So we had our anniversary, and then I also would, since we're in the announcement section, let's go ahead and give a shout out to our newest Gunslinger leader. That's Shrike. I'm guessing some of you Xbox One players have met him in Destiny 2. He's been doing an awesome job helping out with our in-game clan fronts and getting people in, helping them out, and it was long overdue to get him the um, the status that he should have, and that's as a Microsoft leader. He's so please go to him if you have any questions. He's very helpful. He's quite knowledgeable in coding, which he's already given me a lot to think about as this 2018 unfolds. And I, with the just coming from an anniversary, it reminds me that we need to keep progressing. And the site it looks awesome. A lot of people have put a lot of work in it, but obviously we have to keep updating and polishing it. And I have a feeling he's going to help with that. So thank you, Shrike, for your dedication in our community. And if any of you ever want to speak with a leader for any reason, you just have to scroll down to the index of the forum, be logged into your account, and right here, GS leaders. and this is going to give you everyone that has leadership status. We're going to do. And on that note, I hadn't meant to talk about this, but people have talked about the idea of bringing back the captain role, and that's more of an in-game only leader. And since games almost always, if they have online, they seem to also have some kind of in-game group building utility. And so we're tossing that around. I think we're going to roll it out. I'll give you more news when I have that fleshed out. But I know we have some awesome members who help out all the time without even being asked. And again, uh, it, people should be recognized for that. So I'll have more about that as we figure out what to do about it. I just want to point out our Discord gets used quite a bit, but I know there's whole segments that never even come across it. And Discord is rapidly becoming a touchstone for online gaming. So if you haven't got an account, I recommend you getting it. It's free. Um, if you go to our chat, you're going to go right into our Chat Plus page. And right here is just a view. You click it, you'll get connected. Um, Once you're in, this is what it looks like. The saloon is the main chat. Um, and then a leader will see that you're on, give you elevated access so you can get into these chat rooms, audio chat rooms to the side. And you can go ahead and jump in those and play. See, there's people playing Players Unknown right now. And otherwise, a lot of people have fun just chatting inside this main chat room. It's you can do a lot with it. It's very convenient. It's extremely mobile friendly. Um, it really is all the rage in gaming communities right now, and it has become our chat utility that we use. So again, you can find the appropriate invite links on the Gunslinger Gaming site. And just hit the chat link. In fact, if you go to the home page, yeah, you chat. Voice chat will bring you right into the invite. Chat Plus will bring you to what you just saw right there. So let's go ahead and close that. And I just want to quickly, speaking of the things that maybe people have come in and either forgot about or haven't really experienced any use of yet, is the master list. That's still the backbone of how we get people swapping contacts. It seems primitive, I know, with all the different applications and sites you can go to, but really, the hard and true nature of swapping contacts is just getting people at a central location, them posting their contacts, somebody else posting theirs, and sending out invites to each other. It doesn't take a whole lot of people sending invites to each other before the proverbial snowball starts rolling, and more people get sucked into this online experience. So let me go right here. Now you have to be logged into your Gunslinger account to see to access the section. Here's a table of contents quick link. And I'm going to pick Mitomo just because that's going to become defunct, if not already, very, very soon. Nintendo's pulling the plug, so showing you these usernames isn't really going to hurt anybody. So all the master lists are going to have these kind of features, the banner on top, and some information right here, and quick link to the GS leaders, and then the list of the people, the forum name, the appropriate links, and then we try to put some kind of time zone or country or something kind of help flesh out maybe as the list get long. It's like, okay, who are you going to send invites out to first? And I can't stress enough, it's always do this. Always, if you're into a game, um, put yourself on the master list, send out the invites. If you don't do that, it's going to be hard to get the ball rolling. There's a lot of different people telling you, go here, go here, go here to find people. And just telling you, as far as a gunslinger perspective goes, this is where you go to add your fellow members of this community. Um, and if it's really long, start at the bottom, work your way up. This is always put into the order that people replied to the post with their information. So you start at the bottom, those are the people most recently added. And then you can also check inside. Let's say you're in playing Destiny 2, you go to the Destiny 2 section of our forum. Well, who's posting? Well, if they're posting, they're probably the most active in the game, or they're the most social because they're trying to engage their fellow players instead of just sitting there grinding forever, if you know what I mean. So add them first because the odds are they're going to know more people in the clan and they're going to get you rolling with everyone. And it'll become very natural. You'll expand without even knowing it. One thing that's really overmissed, even though it says it right here about the resort ability, is a custom code that only we have. Um, so now this works in the full view of the forum. If you're using the mobile view, you won't be able to sort it, but you can either sort it by list, forum name, and then links, categories, and like your country, you know. So that's a nice little trick to it. It'll help you kind of get an idea, find maybe what you're looking for more. So let's go back to the index here. And let's add another feature that I added, what is it, about 2 years ago now? Maybe it's only a year and a half. And that's the games right up here, the game section. And let's click this here. So you do that, and what it is the GS game library, meaning any game that we feature a master list for, we also have it in our GS game library. And then you could add that to your membership account, and then people can more easily see what games you own. And hey, they own the same type of games, you may want to add them first. And it's pretty easy. So up here you have categories. Well, hey, let's go back here. PC, PS4, Switch, Wii U, Xbox, 3DS. You see them all. I even started work on the NES one because I'm old gamer nerd, and that's just more for people who like to collect cartridges. Anyway, I haven't touched that for a while. But let's say, let's go to PS4, right? Go here. It's going to be in alpha order, and it's going to show you everyone who has bothered to select that game and add it to their library. So you get an idea. Obviously, it's not everyone that played the game, but this also helps you narrow down who you should add first, because the people who are more prone to go the extra step and add a game to their library, in theory, are going to be more inclined to stay active in the game. And you see these highlighted right here, the yellow highlights. Those are the people that not only added to their library, then went into their user account on our forum and selected that as a game that they are currently playing. So you can do that. All you have to do, it's pretty easy. Oh, right here, PS4, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, right? And you just hit this plus button. Boom, I just added myself right here. Happens instantly. You just click it again to remove yourself. You can do that as many games as you like. To go ahead and, let's go up here. Say it's a game that you're currently playing, which I actually have to update mine, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's go games owned. Let's go to the Switch. And then right here is all the games that I've selected on there. But let's say, okay, Rocket League. I just got that. The Switch version is pretty awesome. So if I click this little icon, I now say that I am playing the game. So if I go to Games, Switch, and Rocket League. Okay, there we go. My name is now highlighted. And that's what you do. You just go back there if you want to update it as a game that you're not currently playing. Anyway, try it out. Like I said, it's just another feature to let people know, hey, I have these games, I'm playing it. And if you don't want to go to these extra links, any post you see in here, let's go back to the announcements. Um, this will be a good segue. Okay, so right here, if you go scroll to the bottom, anyone that's bothered to use this feature, they'll say the games that they've had highlighted. It'll say right here, I'm currently playing Destiny 2, Doom, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Rocket League, Splatoon 2, right? And then if I click this, it gives you a quick reference to the library. Here's all the ones that I've selected, right? They'll put it in the order of based on console. This is my PS4. This is my Switch. This is my Wii U. This is my DS game, etc. Anyway, you get the idea. And you do that. There's no real limit. So go ahead and try it out. Again, if you're active on the forum, it's a great way to let people know what you play and what you're interested in. And since I'm on this page, if you didn't notice, this is the Gunslinger Gaming Awards. We do this every year. We've been doing this for several years now, and that's where all our members vote for games that they found the best that year. There's several categories right here. So if we go to, it has its own section in the forum right now until it's done right here. Vote GS Game Awards for 2017. And let's see. Yeah, let's do best platformer, right? So you can see this. You can see who's winning. We only have a couple days left, actually 2 more days, and as long as there's not a tie going on, the polls close, and then that's it. The winner's chosen. And once all these come in, the second half of February is going to be all about voting for the game of the year. And those nominations are based on the winners of all these specific categories. So if Super Mario Odyssey does end up taking Best Platformer of 2017, that is all automatically added as a choice for Game of the Year. Anyways, just something fun we do. We do a write-up afterwards and reveal all the winners in a very concise manner. So go ahead. If you haven't yet, please vote. It's right again. It's in its own section. All the voting polls have icons next to them. You just go. You don't have to post anything. You just click a button if you on the one that you want to vote for. Now, another thing that's I would say often missed that we've in this case actually put money into and still developing as time goes on. Whenever I have the time to take care of it, and that's our app. The idea is you may not bring it up on your browser directly. You want to have an app version of our site. Well, we have that. And keep in mind, if you view our forum, you automatically get put into the mobile forum. See, switch to the mobile style. I'll switch that. So the mobile form is very stripped down, gives you just what you want, which is the categories of topics and stuff like that. Switch back to full view, and you can switch to full view in mobile. But if it's, it defaults to mobile if you're using a mobile device. But you can navigate the site in general a little easier using our app, and it's free for download. It's for Apple and it's for Android devices alike. And all you do, this is what it looks like on your phone. It's going to give you your website link. The feed is going to, does it actually click in here? Let's see, since I'm doing this on the page. There, it's going to give you the RSS feed of everything that's going on in the forums. The forum is going to be a link to the mobile version. The clan chat is a link to the Discord invite. Twitch feeds. So it tells you who's live. No one's live right now. That's okay. And that's a broken link, so I'll have to check that. But yeah, so to our Steam group, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, you get the idea. So it's everything. And Yeah, it's free to download. You try it if you find it more convenient. Use it. If not, don't use it. Like I said, it's free. It's just something else that we're putting together to try to make it easier for you to um, game with your fellow gunslingers, get to know them. So let's close that. And oh, if you're on the Apple Store or the Android Store, if you just type in Gunslinger Gaming, it'll pop up. It should be the top result, you would think. Um, and before I wrap this up, I just want to quickly, well, I'll save that a little bit here. First, let's go to um, the gallery. I just want to kind of show this. This is something that has been quickly buried. Um, for those of you who don't know, there used to be a free image hosting site, PhotoBucket. You've probably all heard of that. Well, PhotoBucket was hacked at one point, and then it was attaching um, unsavory elements to it that made it hard to even like pop it onto a server because you would get virus warnings. And then they completely made it a paid service. So a lot of people lost their ability to hotlink, their images, and we have some very creative. I mean, look at Dunk, for example, or Scarlet. Let's do Scarlet. Captain Scarlet. He has an awesome banner, and now what we do is we want to give you the ability to host. And every member, whether you have no posts or it's your first 2 minutes of being with us, you have the ability to upload 10. And to be honest, members that are coming back, if you think 10 is too small, just send me a PM and let me know, and maybe I'll increase it. I've had no bandwidth issues on this, so I'm very happy with this feature and being able to provide this. And so not only will you get the ability to host it, and feel free to hotlink. In fact, right there's the link you need. You got some BB code options. Um, you can even, rate the image. I'm going to go ahead and give them a perfect 10. Right, great job, Scarlet. And let them know. Let them know that this banner rocks. So, yeah, again, try it out. It's there to be used. You just go to the gallery, be logged into your forum account, and go ahead, upload your images that you want to be able to hotlink. It's for you. But you saw that Destiny, and one thing I want to touch on Destiny before I wrap this up, and it's kind of a longer one just to give you an idea of what I plan to do with the new Gunslingers newsletter. Consider this episode 1. Destiny 2, as you know, we have several in-game clans going because it exploded in activity. And true, I know that some people are getting frustrated with Destiny 2. It's become bland pretty quickly. Hopefully they keep updating and that game keeps rolling out the fun. But Destiny in-game clan, if you don't know, here is the links to all of them. As you see, we have 3 Xbox Ones, 2 PS4s, and a PC one. And because it overflows, and we don't want to get too crazy with the fronts, and you got a whole bunch of groups that are only semi-active. So what we do is I have it defaulted on 90 days. People are helping groom these groups, are going out and just removing anyone that hasn't touched the game in 90 days. And there was some discussion about whether or not that should be 60. That's something I need to think about. Maybe more appropriate here. We are a casual clan, so my expectations of how active you have to be to still hold your spot in game clan is probably far less than a lot of gaming groups out there. They are probably going to be more rigid. I mean, I've seen ones where you have to log in every week to keep your spot, which I think is ridiculous. But whatever. Here, essentially 3 months. And if we do kick it to 60, that's fine too. Again, the idea is trying to groom these groups So when you go into it, you know you're going in with people who are actually still playing the game. And then the more focused we can make those efforts, the better. I don't really want to expand on what we have already. I mean, this Xbox One third one should hopefully go away here, be empty, just be me by myself in there. But so just keep that in mind. If you get a PM from somebody asking, hey, are you still playing? We're not kicking you out or anything like that. It's just about making sure our in-game clan portion is active. And if you just say, yeah, actually, I'm coming right back in, you know, my wife had a baby or something like that, or I had a baby, or however it works, you just let us know, and we'll keep it open. We just want to make sure there's not somebody that's sold their console and moved on with their lives, and you know we have some way to gauge that. So that's all it means. And that's it. So keep in mind that's being rolled out right now, about the 90 days at the very least. And if we go to 60, I'll let you know. Um, or the people who are grooming it will let you know that they're opening a spot. But that's it for now, and I hope you enjoyed my rambling a little bit, and I hope you find this useful. I'll touch again. We have other features that get lost in the shuffle. I'll explore them. I'll let you know other updates. There's a few I'm working on right now. I really, really wanted to include on this first one, but it's not ready yet. There's some bugs I need to work out, but I promise you everything we're doing, uh, we're still active. We do so because we're still active and still dedicated to making this the greatest um, casual community for older gamers out there. So, again, this is McMurphy of GunslingerGaming.com, and I hope you enjoyed the newsletter. Catch you later.